Heyo, it's me, Harper Savage, and today we got the sketchbook out because it's time for another moon phase. This moon is the Sturgeon Fish moon. So here's the sketch for it, and let me transfer that all onto my iPad so we can get started. Alright, I'm all set up, so let's get right into it. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about the Sturgeon moon. It is going to be on August 19th in 2024. Which also happens to be the day I'm actually recording the voiceover, so that means, once again, I'm posting it later than the full moon. Oh no. Surprise, surprise. Now, why is it called the Sturgeon moon? It is because that is when they are most abundant, or was when they were most abundant in the summertime. They are native to the Great Lakes and Lake Champlain. The sturgeon fish is also referred to as a living fossil sometimes, because I guess they're just old. But yeah, I think the sturgeon fish is actually pretty cool. I do like fish. It was one of my favorite things growing up. I was one of those kids that wanted to be a mermaid, you know. I always had like fish books and stuff. My mom actually subscribed to, well, I think my mom was subscribed to like this fish book, or maybe she got it from like an office or something that she worked at. I don't know. It's been so long, I don't know. I was little and didn't know how to read anyway, so it doesn't matter. But this full moon actually went fairly well for me. I think I only had problems with the like spiky things on it. Like, I sketched it in a matter of minutes, and then I also, you know, did the sketching again in a matter of minutes, and I colored it. Like, I had a full plan and vision for this one. It was just easier for me, but I do feel like it's a little bit more on the simpler side, but I feel like I say that a lot about the full moons. But anyways, more about what's been going on with me since the last time I did a voiceover for one of these, which, funnily enough, is not actually that far apart from the last time I did a voiceover for this. So, there you go. Let's see, what have I been doing since the last time we talked? Well, I went and babysat some kittens this past weekend. They're so small. They weren't like baby, they're like before teenager, but not too super baby sized. They were freshly neutered, so that's why I went over and watched them for a day in an overnight kind of stay. Because the sister of the two, it's brother and sister, she did not take well to being neutered, but the brother's doing just fine. He doesn't even need a cone. But sister has a donut on. She didn't like the cone either, I think, from what I heard. But I don't know. I heard that secondhand, so I don't know what happened there. But their names are Link and Piper, and you know, my younger cousins, like significantly younger cousins, named them. So one's named after, you know, a Zelda character, and I don't know what Piper's named after, but I'm sure it has to do with a book or something, because that's just what my cousin is into, is books. And they're adorable. Piper actually is super clingy and wants to be with you, wants to be held at all times, and wants to be on your lap, and he purrs a whole lot. And Link, he's a little bit afraid of people at first, and he still gives me like side eye sometimes, even though he like spent the whole day and night with me. He's one of the types that needs and sucks a lot, so whenever there's a soft blanket around, he'll come to it whether you're there or not. And he purrs a whole lot too. It's quite interesting because I think that they aren't actually like siblings. I think they might share a parent, but they came from one of our relatives who like lives in the middle of like a woods area where there's just wildcats, and they come up to the house and have their babies. So I think Link might be a couple weeks older because he is significantly bigger than Piper, but also he's male, and that tends to happen with cats. Males are bigger in general, but he actually has a similar fur type to Chi, where Chi is super silky and soft, and then Piper's fur is a little bit thinner feeling and a little bit longer, and she's not as soft. Well, yeah, they're cute. I loved them. I didn't want to leave them, but you know, my aunt and uncle were coming back home, so I had to go. You know. I'm actually working on a cool little project right now. I'm working on several projects. I actually I'm in one of those, I don't know, creative opposite of art blocks. I don't know what it's called. Where I have so many things that I want to do and I am in the process of doing that I actually cannot handle picking which one I'm working on, so I do nothing. Anyone else get like that? I feel like probably ADHD people get like that, and I might be one of them. But I have my hands on a couple of different projects right now, and one that's kind of more current than the rest of them can wait a little bit, is I'm turning my pets into witches, and they all have two themes going for them. I picked a fall theme and a Halloween theme. Now they might be the same to some people, but there are people who don't celebrate Halloween. I'm not one of them, but I thought it'd be cool to kind of make them have two themes to them. Some of them I am stretching a little bit. I won't go into too much detail about this because I want you guys to see it when I do it. I'm thinking about making a video or a few on it. I'm not sure if they're going to be shorts or if it's going to be long format, or if they're even going to be separate videos. I'm still in the middle of it. I don't have anything recorded. I'm just sketching for right now. I tend to not record my sketches. I don't know why. It's just a thing. I'm one of those I need to sketch by myself type of peoples. That's why when I do Inktober, which is coming up by the way, I do a lot of shortcuts through my sketching process, and I kind of just jump to where I say the next funny thing, because I don't actually talk at all, and I have a hard time doing that while I'm sketching. It's also why I don't really sketch on stream that often, and I actually get overwhelmed and anxious about it. I don't know what that's about. I tried to get over that, but it didn't stick once I did get over it for a minute, and it came right back. I'm also unsure of if I'm gonna do them digitally or if I'm gonna do them traditionally. It might be a mix of both. It might be just one or the other. I'm not sure yet. It's still pretty early. I'm just sketching the concept, like I said. Also, hello, duh. I just released my second coloring book. If you guys didn't see that flip through, you should totally check it out. It is called Foraging in the Wild, and I'm super excited about it. I think it's better than my first coloring book. I just want to throw that out there, but that just could be because I've had the first coloring book for so long that I'm kind of just bored of looking at it kind of deal. But I will have it in shorter format or longer format, depending on which kind of flip through you want to watch. You're gonna have to find the short on your own, but I'll link the other video in this video. Another thing I'm trying to work on is animation. I want to get better at doing that, and I also want to learn Procreate's new animation program. It's not very new anymore, but it is new to me. I did get it when it first came out, and I literally have not had time or the desire to want to work in it. Learning is very hard for me, especially with my learning disability. Everything is just hard to learn. So I've kind of just been sticking to what I knew, which is how to use Procreate itself and use frames to animate things. But we'll see. I'm coming up to having a little bit more time, but also not at the same time because there's something else major going on in my life that I'm not ready to talk about yet. But yeah, I just have like a lot going on. And I have like an event or craft show, community day, con every weekend in September, so I'm like gonna have to crunch to make stuff. Make sure I have every like physical copy of things that I want, like my journals, which is something that this image is going on, by the way, is one of the journals, and you know, just other crafts that I do make. So I'm gonna be busy for a while. I don't know why I think I'm gonna have time, because I'm not. Also, if you remember that time I talked about the coffee creamer and the other moon video, immediately after they didn't have it anymore. So I'm devastated about that. Major part of my life is I don't have coffee creamer right now. Oh god. But I am super hyped and excited for Inktober. I'm also so far ahead on videos that I will be able to like fully focus on Inktober once it comes around. So that's like even more exciting to me, because I'll be posting every day in October, my Inktobers. Gonna be great. They're not gonna be edited exactly in the same way I edit my other videos, just because I need to do high turnover where I need to get it edited and out. I can't spend too much time on graphics and like doing funny things for the video. Hopefully you understand, just because of it being a massive 31-day experience, you know? But I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait for it to happen. I hope the prompts are really good this year. There's been a couple of years where I didn't really like it, and you know, Mermaid really discouraged me this past year because the prompts were awful, but anyways. Looks like we're about to be wrapping up here in a minute. I decided to go with bubbles behind the moon this time. At least that's what I was intending it to look like. And I wanted to make sure the stars were mostly on one side to kind of make it look less heavy, that the fish is only on one side of the moon. That was my thought process there. But yeah, I'll leave you guys to the, you know, live action Harper, I guess. I don't know. This is voiceover Harper. Other Harper is whatever. Bye. Alright, here it is all done. Don't forget, if you guys like this design and want to get it on something, you can check out my Redbubble or my Amazon Arthur page, and you can get it on one of your favorite things. But that is going to be it from me. If you want to check out another moon phase video, you can go ahead and tap the thumbnail here. If you want to catch up on anything you missed, you can go ahead and tap the thumbnail here. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to do all the cool YouTubey things of comment, liking, subscribing, and turning on that notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!